Welcome everybody to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty. My name is MrHurriicane. We're back under the lights this week as the Warhawks host the Boise State Broncos. The Warhawks have played some big games lately, beating undefeated Air Force last week. And today they meet the Broncos, who are undefeated in conference. And Kalispell has their eyes on the top of the Mountain Division once again. It's time to get underway here in Week 9. Let's play some football. Jeff Childs to get us underway as the ball sails deep. And here's Jimmy McIntyre, the Boise State receiver, who takes a knee. So here's Kalispell. They've played 2 straight games against option teams, and now they're going to face Boise State, who throws most of the time, so a big swing. But it is a run on first down, keeping as the quarterback Michael Mitchell for a gain of 10. Mitchell, 12 touchdown passes on the year, just 3 interceptions. Now a handoff to the tailback, and Doug Small is taken down for a loss, and that's Alex Hardy. This is the number 6 scoring offense in all of college football, as Doug Small again gets the carry, finds a path, and picks up about 5 yards. Boise State averaging 37 points per game this year, as Mitchell scrambles, picks up the first, and he's across the 50. Kalispell giving up some easy runs here for the quarterback. Maybe the Warhawks will have to use some of what they did these last couple weeks, as Mitchell keeps again. This time it was read option, and he gets inside the 30 of the Warhawks with a gain of 16. 3 first down runs for Michael Mitchell. Now a screen. McIntyre on the outside, powers ahead, and John Charles finally brings him to the ground. But that's one of Kalispell's biggest weaknesses. Tackling and screens are not their strong point. Mitchell now on second down, fires inside the 5, and it's broken up, nearly picked by Malcolm Tyson. Mitchell was a little shaken up on that last play, so Brian Morgan enters and throws a first down here on 3rd and short to Mike Golden. We'll see how Morgan handles this drive in relief. Second down, Morgan sidesteps the rush, back foot, end zone, and nearly picked off. Glenn Hayes had an easy interception, but he couldn't secure it. Very risky decision there, and Michael Mitchell is coming right back into the game now. 3rd and 3, Boise State needs the 3. They'll throw a screen, and it's not open. 2 defenders out there, and Kalispell does ultimately get the stop. Here's the Kalispell offense for the first time today, and starting at receiver is Lamar Williams after his breakout performance last week. Not much here for Roscoe Sheridan on first down. But let's go back to Williams quick, who last week had the best game of his career and set Kalispell receiving records with 220 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's brought the big playability this year, and Kalispell is now asking for it on a full-time basis. Second down and 9 for J.R. Battle, who's going to the ground. With Kalispell's big play offense, Boise State needs that front to play well. 3rd and long now, and Kalispell will go to a little screen pass on the outside. Sheridan might get a few, but they go 3 and out on their opening possession. Michael Mitchell in at quarterback here on the second drive for Boise State. It was a good opening drive, but they just couldn't finish it. Here's Ray Moore on the outside for about 14. No deep safety now for Kalispell, and they throw the screen. Moore breaks a tackle, and they'll get about 5. If they call a lot of screens, that's going to be a tough adjustment for Kalispell. Here's second down, going option now, and Mitchell has running room again. Evans there to make the stop, but Kalispell looks all out of sorts against Mitchell's scrambling. Good offenses give you a lot of things to worry about, and we're seeing that from Boise State as they try a first down run and Small gets stuffed. 3rd and 9 for the Broncos. They keep in 7 to protect. 3 receivers in the end zone right now as Mitchell runs out of time. He gets sacked by Elgin McCormick. Actually, it's a gain of 1, so no sack. Boise State leads 6-0. They've moved the ball well, but just haven't finished their drives. Now Ja'Cory Day on the kick, finds a lane and breaks to the outside. Across the 40, and he's caught from behind. Normally when he gets that far, he's gone, but will take the field position. Day now in motion. His Battle scrambles right, fires to the sideline. Good catch by Justin McClellan. We'll see just how much Kalispell still involves him. This time it's a draw play as Roscoe Sheridan goes upfield for about 3. Kalispell with 3 receivers here in the red zone. They spread the field out. Battle to the end zone. Touchdown. It's Hayden John Charles. He's been much better as a true freshman than I could have ever imagined. He lines up in the slot on this play, and everything works to perfection. Great timing, great protection. That's a perfect play. 1 perfect touchdown beats 2 field goals every time unless your kicker lets you down. 1-point lead now for the Warhawks as Patrick makes the reception now, and that's good for 10. Boise State doing a really good job of getting chunks on 1st and 10. And here's Mitchell on another first down, getting great yardage once more. That's a gain of 10. They're driving just fine. It's all about what happens in the red zone. Mitchell now to Small as they'll try to get some balance, but Kalispell's been all over that. Their run defense is quite stout, so Boise State has to throw it. 2nd and 11, Mitchell across the middle, and there is their number 1 wideout, Jimmy McIntyre, who makes a great play coming across the middle. Kalispell now with the blitz, and the quick throw is hauled in by Rondell Patrick. We're just seeing too many comfortable situations here for Boise State. Mitchell opens to the right, and he gets wrapped up. They wanted to go option, but Kalispell was prepared, oddly enough, after playing 2 option teams. So now 3rd and 6 for Michael Mitchell. Clean pocket, starting to get some pressure, but delivers to McIntyre with a strike at the 22. Sometimes a quarterback has to ignore his mechanics to make a throw on time, and that's what you see here, and the throw was perfect. Here's that part of the field where Kalispell is so tough. A 1st down screen, and Small should have some room. They get a block on Evans, he breaks a tackle, and Doug Small picks up a dozen. The motion gives them 3 receivers to the right side. Small gets the carry, and he's got a clear path to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. That's how you finish a drive. Go right up the middle of a defense and overpower them. O-line coach is going to love that one. That made the running back's job easy. Boise State has controlled the clock so far, running 27 plays to Kalispell's 6. Kalispell definitely needs to give that defense a rest, and a 1st down run of 15 will help do just that. They've had a lot of success running outside zone in recent games. Here's a 1st down quick throw as Hayden John Charles makes a catch for about 8. Now it's Kalispell getting into a 2nd and short. They'll give it to Sheridan. Quick cut upfield, and he picks up the 1st down. In the right system, I think Sheridan could have an NFL future. Kalispell going with 4 receivers now as Battle slides outside the pocket. Plenty of time to throw, and hits Williams inside the 30 for a 1st down. There's Lamar Williams, gain of 21. John Charles back in. They bunch up the right side of the formation. Pressure's on. Battle intercepted by Morris. That pressure creates problems. And that is the 5th interception in the last 3 games now for J.R. Battle, as he had Williams potentially for a touchdown, but forced it to Ja'Cory Day. Truly one of the most unnecessary things in the game of football is a 1st down interception. That has to get fixed. Now, Boise State takes over, and Michael Mitchell's going right back to the option as he picks up another 1st down. Screen to Moore. He breaks a tackle of Hampton and picks up another 1st down. It shouldn't be a team effort to tackle receivers. It's not like it's Julio Jones out there. Mitchell's going to scramble now, but I think Kalispell has him contained, and he is sacked. That is Elgin McCormick. Spreading out the defense now, it's 3rd and 11. A throw to McIntyre is caught, but Merrill makes the tackle, and that is the end of this Boise State drive. Good to see Kalispell's defense force the punt this time as it's sent deep to Ja'Cory Day. From the 13, he's angling far side, trying to get the corner, and Day wins that foot race. Now to the 40, and brought down after a solid 32-yard return. Kalispell is getting some great field position thanks to their dynamic returner. Now Battle sprints right. He's going long down the middle and overthrows Lamar Williams. Well, he had wide open receivers where the play was designed to go. It's Battle now on 3rd and 9, and he delivers on this throw, finding Lamar Williams to move the chains. Williams is already getting a lot of the targets. A sweep now, and Sheridan has nowhere to go. Nothing but Bronco defenders in his path. Kalispell lost 3 on that play. Now it's Battle with a strike into the hands, and Williams hangs on, gain of 15. He's got to make the tough plays too, not just the big ones. They'll run it here. Sheridan now with blockers leading the way. Picks up about 9 on first down. That's what we want to see. No deep safety here. They load the box. And Kalispell runs right at them with Corey Miller for about 3 yards. Justin McClellan back into the game on second down. Battle to the air. Floats one to the end zone. That's a touchdown for Hayden John Charles, his second of the half. Look at the touch on this throw. Just perfect ball placement by J.R. Battle. The Warhawks are now back in front, 14-13 with a couple minutes to go in this half. Mitchell pumps short and he gets sacked. There's Jared Merritt. They need to get some more pressure on Mitchell and force these tough third downs. Mitchell hit, throws it deep and overthrows his target. Good coverage by James Hampton. Looks like Kalispell's getting another chance here before halftime, and Ja'Cory Day, you can't let him get space again inside the 40, and Ja'Cory Day sets up Kalispell again inside Boise territory. Split backs now for Kalispell. Battle rolls right. Pretty good coverage, but eventually Williams clears, and now he can run free inside the 15 and gets 25 yards. Here are the Warhawks back in the red zone. They go Sheridan on first down, angling to the outside. Good pickup there of 6. Clock winding down, Kalispell to the eye. Up the middle now, and not much there for Roscoe Sheridan as the clock continues to run. They'll stay in the I formation, throwing on third and short. Battle, back of the end zone, swatted away by James Jacobs. Tried to give Hayden John Charles his third, but everyone covered on this play. Good half of football. Boise State started strong, but Kalispell came roaring back with 2 touchdown drives, and now they lead by 4. Who can take the upper hand in the second half? I'd say both offenses have been pretty impressive in this game. Boise State started very strong, but Kalispell has adapted really well, and they've gotten some stops. They've also taken the lead and have possession here to start the third, and they'll go to the I formation again, and here's the power of Roscoe Sheridan getting some extra yardage on that carry. Third and short, trying to beat the blitz outside the John Charles. He gets wrapped up, no gain, and a quick 3 and out. Now we'll see if this Bronco offense can regroup a bit and find their rhythm as Mitchell throws a screen. Doug Small on the catch, gets wrapped up. Much better tackle this time. That was Hampton. Off coverage now, and they blitz Mitchell. He throws it short across the middle, and Ray Moore picks up 7 to move the chains. Making some changes now at the line. It's Mitchell on second down. Sees that inside rush, wants nothing to do with it, and he gets sacked again. It's Elgin McCormick. That Kalispell front is starting to break through. 3rd and 13. Mitchell deep middle, knocked away. Shannon Evans in perfect coverage. Ball goes back to Kalispell. They'll go with 2 tight ends now on the left side, and that's a good indication they want to run that way with Roscoe Sheridan for about 5. They'll spread things out now, however. It's 3rd down. John Charles in the slot. Battle. Going deep. He has Williams. Single coverage, and he makes the catch. Inside the 20. 60 yards for Lamar Williams, and he makes it look so easy. When Battle gets time, he's looking long to Lamar Williams. Warhawks back in the red zone. Running it with Sheridan. Has some room on the edge and gets tripped up after a 9-yard pickup. And that puts the ball at about the 7-yard line. Ace formation, and Sheridan gets the first down, but not much more. Here's goal to go again for the Warhawks. They have 3 receivers in the game. Battle throwing, knocked down and nearly picked. If not for that, we'd be celebrating an Amonte Jones touchdown. Instead, 2nd and goal. Another throw from Battle, and this one hits the mark. It's Lamar Williams with his 9th touchdown of the season. Easy look there on the slant. Williams has a real chance to make some big records for Kalispell this year. He already has the receiving touchdown record. Now it's an 11-point game, and definitely Boise State has to feel some urgency as they get Mitchell running outside again for about 19. But they have had limited success since the opening quarter of the game. Mitchell throwing outside on first down, finds Moore again. The receiver's doing a good job of giving Mitchell these open looks. 1st and 10. He's going long this time, and John Charles closes the gap and almost takes the football away. Here's some press coverage now from the Warhawks. Mitchell running right. He gets wrapped up, and he's not escaping. Here's one of the players I like rooting for. It's Damian Whitmore, who slides inside, gets a good rush, and he brings down Michael Mitchell. 3rd and 15 now, and the blitz is sent, but picked up. Mitchell has time, and now it runs out. Down he goes, outside of field goal range, thanks to Brandon Leak. What's been a game changer today is Kalispell's ability to just get Mitchell a little uncomfortable. It's completely shut down the Boise State offense. Now up 11, now you can pound the run if you want to a bit more, and Sheridan has ran well all day. 2nd and 2. Breaks to the right side. There's an opening now. Sheridan doesn't have that Ja'Cory Day speed, so he can't turn the corner, but still gets a good gain. They bring Williams in motion now. Battle sidesteps the rush. They want a big play here. Battle's going deep and out of bounds. They were really setting something up there. They'll probably come back to that play in the future at some point. 3rd and 9 for Battle. Now he's well protected and puts it on the money. John Charles makes the catch 25 yards downfield. This is going to be the last play of the quarter. Sheridan with nowhere to go, can't make a move, and Kalispell will take it to the 4th. The Warhawks open this quarter 3rd and 13 and 4 receivers. Battle under pressure to his left. Flings it deep, and Day's wide open. Touchdown! J.R. Battle to Ja'Cory Day. That opens the lead up big time. I can't believe he made this throw. This is 45 yards off balance. Just a little flick of the wrist downfield from J.R. Battle. That's pretty special right there. It's 31-13. Kalispell in full control of this game, as Boise State is running out of time with their precious undefeated conference record. Both teams have just one loss on the season. Mitchell on 3rd down will get the 1st down. A good option play here again. They get 8. Both safeties staying back now for Kalispell, and Mitchell's looking long. It was a good call. He stays on his feet, floats it, and it's intercepted. James Hampton takes it away. Just the 4th INT for Kalispell this year, and Hampton played this like a wide receiver. He probably could make the switch to receiver if we asked him to. Kalispell's going to run it now, and in this situation, the last couple weeks, they have gotten a little aggressive and thrown some picks. We'll see if they avoid it this time. 3rd and 2 as Sheridan is spun around, but he gets that 1st down yardage in the process. Kalispell happy grinding away this clock, focusing on the running game as Corey Miller checks in for a gain of 7. Run after run from the Kalispell offense. Now Sheridan spins again off a tackle and moves the chains once more. A great game for Sheridan, closing in on 800 yards this year as Miller gets taken off his feet for no gain. 3rd down now for the Warhawks. This is their 1st throw of the drive, and Battle's going for the home run and connects with Day, number 2. 42 yards this time. This throw was a little easier for J.R. Battle. And that is now his 5th touchdown pass of the day. He only had 19 a year ago, and now J.R. has 22. This game was once 13-6, now it is 13-38, as McCormick brings down Mitchell one more time. Kalispell with a statement in this game as Moore makes a tough grab and has to protect it from being a turnover from Kelly John Charles. Just 3.5 minutes to go. Here's Mitchell to Patrick. Tackle made, and that's going to be the end of that possession. Warhawks bring in the backups, and Justin Colbert gets into action for the 2nd time this year. He did have to fill in for Battle after he had the wind knocked out of him a couple weeks ago. There's Miller for a few. Colbert 3rd and 10. This is the 1st pass attempt of his career, and it's a poor one behind Mike Harris. He had the opening there he wanted. Just a little under a minute to go in this game. 25-point lead for Kalispell as Mitchell hits Moore deep downfield, and this will close the gap very slightly. 58-yard touchdown getting behind Michael Hunter. Those are the Broncos' only points since early in the second quarter. What a win for the Warhawks as they move to 7-1 on the season. 5 touchdown throws from J.R. Battle, and I thought there were a couple more left out there. We missed. 2 touchdowns for John Charles, 2 for Ja'Cory Day, and another good receiving game for Lamar Williams. Kalispell's offense is playing like they've never played before. Never had they had a passing game like this, and the time is now to take advantage of it because Battle's a senior, Day and Williams are seniors. I feel like in these 6 years, Kalispell's winning formula has kept changing. It's such a fluid process. This one just happens to be maybe the most exciting way to win. 5 touchdowns, 100+ rushing yards. We get 6 sacks, a turnover. Pretty solid day, I'd have to say. Early in this game, I thought we'd give up a lot of points to Boise State. We didn't have any answers to begin, but we found them later on. We have good recruiting news this week as well, as Chase Rourke, who just visited for this game, does commit immediately afterwards. I'll have to find a role for him. He's not the strongest defensive end, but he's also big, so we'll just have to see where that goes. We also get past our bye week. Nice to have a bye week with a 4-game winning streak. And we have more good news. Jaquan Cunningham from Florida has committed. Now, defensive tackle has been the biggest weakness for recruiting in this series. Last year we get Boogie Turner, now we get Jaquan Cunningham. I feel like those 2 players can be exactly what I'm looking for. And what I'm looking for is to rebuild what the Vikings had in the mid to late 2000s with Pat and Kevin Williams. They had one of the best nose tackles and 3 techniques in the league, and you could not run on them. It was not an option. I'm really excited about the future of our defensive line. Daniel Constantine was one player that I did have interest in, but he had other plans and will be heading out to Boston College. What's next for Kalispell? How about a matchup against the 2-6 Colorado State Rams? I'm not sure what happened to this program because they were really strong when we started this series up. And now they've really just been toward the bottom of the conference ever since. I feel like it's a very good matchup for our defense this week, and we're obviously going to test them with our speed at receiver. We now have a vertical passing game that teams are going to have to figure out how to stop, and they haven't shown the ability to yet. Luckily for Colorado State, they do have a very good secondary. If you look at their top players here, you see 3 corners and 2 safeties. So will we be able to stretch the field the way we have, or do we have to change some things up? I'm looking forward to that challenge. But Kalispell is looking for win number 8 next time in their pursuit of taking the Mountain Division this year. Here are stats on the season with J.R. Battle at 22 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. It's a good ratio. Sheridan has 786 yards on the ground, averaging 5.2 a carry. Lamar Williams leads us in receiving yards and has 9 touchdowns. And defensively, we have Shannon Evans leading the team in tackles, Nate Graham has 5 sacks, and James Hampton 2 interceptions. That'll do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you for watching and supporting the Kalispell Dynasty. Leave your thoughts on the game down below in the comment section. Who are your favorite players on the team right now? Let me know. Also, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great day.